So when I was in school, like year 7, year 8, all the man them would like have bare girlfriends and shit. And they'll come up to me like, yo. They'll come up to me like, yo, how come you ain't got bare girlfriends, bros? Like, go get bare girlfriends type shit. I'm censoring this a bit because my daughter's here, obviously, but yeah. How come you ain't got bare girlfriends and shit? Get more girlfriends. I had a one girlfriend type shit. And they're like, they would laugh. When I say, no, I'm not even joking. They would laugh at me, you know. They would laugh at me. They would actually laugh at me like, man, go get more girls. You should understand what I mean by when I say get more girls. Like, do you get merge with them? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no. They're like, why? And this is what I said to them. I swear to God, this is real story, bro. I said to them, I don't think you're supposed to do that. And they laughed at me, bro. I swear to God, they laughed at me like, what's wrong with Minor? Because they used to call me Minor, and then they started calling me M. For sure. Yeah, they was like, what's wrong with Minor? What's wrong with him? Blah, 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 blah. He's not getting bare gal. But they would never say, you ain't getting gal, because they know, like, the gal them was attracted to man. You get it? But they just found it confusing that I'm not just flinging my body with their bodies, and I'm not just doing this. This is what I call it, you lot. So just before we even continue this, I grew up in a household where my mum would never talk to me about sex at all. Which is normal. That was normal. All of us went through that. So I grew up in a household where, like, my mum wouldn't tell me nothing about sex, nothing. It's actually like, I know lots of us from my generation kind of has, where it's like the sex word is just like, woof, everyone just goes around it like this. It's like, we know it's there, but we'll never talk about it because it's just like, how dare you try to talk to me about it? Like, I don't think I even had a friend that spoke about that shit with their parents, but I know it would be like a how dare you type situation. I look at it as this, green paint. The green paint represents pure energy, like a pure person. Then there's red paint, which represents like a contaminated, evil-spirited person, yeah? You put your hand in it, this green paint with a handprint, you know what I'm saying? Represents someone with pure energy, and then evil energy, yeah? If a person with green paint on their hand merges with a person with red paint, and then unmerge, this is no longer green no more. And I always knew that as a kid. Nobody told me that. Like, I always knew that. So when all the man was like, Minor, get bare gal, get gal. Yeah, they'll be like, Minor, get bare gal, get bare gal. And I'll be like, I don't think you're supposed to do that. I'm trying to tell them something that even I don't understand yet. But I know it. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how I know, like, I had downloads. This is how I had downloads as a kid. So I'm like 10, 11, 12. And I'm trying to explain to the man them, you're not supposed to do this with the certain gal them. I'm trying to tell them, but they just don't understand what I'm trying to say. Even I don't understand what I'm saying, but I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying is real. I'm just so young and my mind is there, but my words ain't able to communicate what I'm saying. I remember watching this. When did this come out? Look, 2003. I remember watching this around school times, and I knew that this was women from early. From early I knew it. So listen, watch. I love this though. If you know about this, yeah, big up your blood clot self.
Steady.
Listen to the voice and shit. Cold though, ain't look.
What is that sound? Sinbad. Sirens.
Sirens. They're real, bro. I knew they were real. But they don't have to be water. Watch this bit here. Going back now. So cool. I'm just showing my daughter this, yeah. slow that down now.
0.75.
No, 0.5. That's good. This bit is what women are to me, and this is why I'm talking about the red paint, green paint. Yeah. When you see a woman, you can see her outer shell, which is like beautiful. Do you know what I'm saying? It could be for a man too, you know. Not even just women alone carry bad energy. It's what I'm trying to tell you, Ali. And I'm telling her this is the realest sex education you're ever gonna get, because I don't care about no school sex education telling them you could be a giraffe if you want. You know what I'm saying? What the hell? I'm talking about real sex education right now. And what I'm saying is, even men can be this, so don't just think women alone. But women are more sirens than men, though. I swear to God.
Why?
Because I don't know why. You watch Troy with me? Women is this. So look, on average, I'm not saying this thing looks pretty, because it don't, but this is how women are. So you could look at them, look at their outer shell, and kind of look at them, it's like pretty. But watch this, slow motion. Pretty, and then it turns into that, bro. And that scares me, and I've always known that as a kid, bro. I always knew the outer shell don't mean nothing. There's like, man's grown up Jamaican, innit? So I know what the phrase a wicked person is. Them wicked, you know what I'm saying? Wicked. That said everything to me as a kid. Like when I heard about wicked people, them people, they're wicked. Yeah, I know what it means. It means like they're evil. They're evil people, bro. So watch this again. This is all you need to know. This, as a kid, showed me a lot. As a kid, 2003, bro. Look at that up there, bro. Look at this. Look at that, bro. I don't know if you can see my mouse, yeah? The top one. That's what women are, bro. And it's not just women as the whole species. That's what red paint women are. It looks nice, but you do that, and that is attaching. That is attaching. That's what you're letting into your soul, because that. Do you get it? Like, this is serious though. Like, so when I was little, literally all the man them would laugh at me, bro. Like, man ain't trying to tap bare gal. Man ain't trying to tap bare gal. Laugh at me, bro. Laughing, like all the man them like, dude, like, you know how it went. It was like, man ain't trying, like, say this is me sitting here, they'll be like, man ain't trying to, laughing at me, ridiculing me for knowing something and trying to explain something to them, which is kind of deep, innit? Obviously that was then, and I just knew. That's how I know, like, I was tapped still, because I just knew shit. I just knew it. I can't explain how I knew, but I knew. And when they'll be like, what's your body count, man? I'll be like, down, bro. And they'll just laugh at me, bro. I said down that they'll actually laugh at, man, bro. But I was actually like, I wasn't sad about it. I just like, they don't understand me. Did you get it? I was like, they don't understand me. I was never sad about it. But what I'm happy about is, I'm happy that I was, you know, strong in my values of what I think is right. And at that time, it was a think, because really I'm saying some ghost story shit in the real world. Like, I'm saying some ghost story shit. I'm trying to explain to them, you're not supposed to do that because it could be wickedness. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Because remember I said I grew up in Jamaica, so I'm like, that's wickedness. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what she's on. I don't know if she's wicked. And I'm trying to explain to them, like, don't do that. But I'm happy that they didn't all laugh at me. And I went home, I'm like, maybe I should try fit in. Do you get it? Maybe I should try fit in. And then try merge with some bitches, and then I end up fuck up dog, like how they fuck up dog, because none of them are lit to me. Like, and now years later, they come to me and like, man, you always knew what was right. I don't know how you did it. You always knew what was right. I'm Aaron, but they call me man. How did you know that stuff though? How did you know? I'll be like, I don't know how I knew. I just knew. Do you get it? And that makes me happy, because that was like 20 years after, or like, I don't know, years after, bro. Because we're all like maybe 15 years after. We're just really young, bro. And they're all just laughing at, man. And years later, that's when they come into me like, this girl came into my life and she did this to me. This girl, she was really that. This girl was really that. And I'm just looking at them and I'm listening. I'm not judging them, but I'm trying to be like, I was trying to tell you, man, bro. I was trying to tell you lot. She's like, you was right, still. you was right still. Like, for example, we'll be in the park and there'll be one girl and a few man them. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'll be in the park, there'll be one girl and man them. And then all the man them's trying to merge with the one girl. One girl merging with lots of men at one time. But they're not even men, they're boys. So one girl that is a girl merging with lots of boys, all right after each other. No different day, nothing. It's the same moment. And I thought that was the weirdest shit ever. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I was there, like, I'm there. And it's happening, I'm like, whoa, that's darkness. That's all I know. I'm like, they're like, man, line up. I'm like, are you not crazy in your face? Are you man stupid in your face? Never. I'm like, you men are all doing that. That's weird. That's weird, bro. And I'm just like, nope, not me. Not me. And I'll just go, like, away. I didn't leave because we're all there in it, but I'm gone. Like, I'm nothing to do with that. Like, so say we're in the park or whatever, like, I'm gone. Gone over there by myself. The point I'm mentioning this story is, this is all they was doing. How scary is that image, bro? Because I'm so awake, you know what it is, you lot? It's not a ghost story to me. This is like reality of the unseen to me. Like, I just know that there's the unseen. And I've always known that when I was little, because even when I was little, it was booky being little, bro. I don't know if you lot remember, bro. Being little was booky. Well, to me, it was. I just always felt little weird shit around me, bro, and it was booky. You know what I'm saying? Duppy things. I always just feel like invisible energies, bro. Always felt it when I was little, bro. It was actually scary. It calmed down as I grew up, yeah, and that's why I actually feel like us and kids aren't in the same realm, you know. Because when I was a kid, I swear to God, I would feel like an energy over there. Look, there's nothing there, but I can just feel something there. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's there, bro? I can't see nothing. And I just know. I just knew. It sounds scary, innit? It's scary. I just knew that there's more to this realm than what we can see. Because as a kid, bro, I swear down, from when it's the light goes up, say my mum comes in and I turn off the light, I'm like, don't do that to me. Like, I'm like, don't do that to me, because I'm in the dark with it. Like, I don't like it. I'm in the dark with it, bro. I know it's just there somewhere. Sounds scary. So I don't watch the Pop the Balloons for like what other people would watch a Pop the Balloon for. I'm actually watching the Pop the Balloon to see something bigger than what people even which is mind. Pop the Balloon is such a good example of what's inside somebody's mind, because you can really just see what people are attracted to in reality on average, because this kind of represents us on average. So people will just be like, oh, she got a fat ass, I'm keeping that one. But I would ask a question. If I see a fat ass, it's fat ass, bro. I get it. I know what fat ass means, bro. I'm me. Yeah, I'm you. But that's not all it is to me. It's fat ass. But then it's be like, are you open to one night stands? Yeah, I'm down. Left. I don't want you. You're on merge. You're ineligible. You are ineligible for me. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I watch shit like this. Because, like, you can really see the spiritual that's going on into the kids' minds. Because these men are all kids. We all was kids, bro. And this is the messages that got into our minds as growing. And then now we can see the effects of the messages. That's some deep shit. So I would watch it like raw. And I can see like raw, if this is the point it's at now, the trajectory of the other generation that's watching this. For example, Tiana Trump just openly saying, I want bare men, or that blonde-eyed bluey, whatever. That's weird. There's little girls watching that are impressionable. Man, just get this dark, man.
Because, bro, all of this shit is going to turn against you. My nigga, this shit going to start feeding off your essence, your aura. Bitch, you going to look like an old lady by 40. I'm not making this up.
Melisandre. You don't know what that is. Game of Thrones. Melisandre. You lot, I'm just so onto this all. I'm onto all of this. I've been onto this before. All of this, bro. Melisandre. She's like a really pretty lady in Game of Thrones. But she has some necklace on. If she takes off the necklace, she's really a wrinkly old lady. But she'll look beautiful with her necklace on. You get it? Scary, man. I just know about all this shit.
That you gonna, bro, listen, if you go to jail, you're fucked.
Listen, he's doing that. He's doing that.
When he get back in-
I think a girl with a BBL is a red flag person. Ineligible. You can't have a BBL and just me think you're just so pure. I think a BBL represents toxicity. It's a good indicator of a female's toxicity level. You want a fat ass. That's a very, very sexual thing. So it's like, I just don't trust you. I said, God, I don't trust you. I ain't trust no one that's on that shit, bro. What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? And that's not insecurity, because they love throwing that word back around as like a, you know, a deflection of my consciousness. But I'm just conscious. I'm thinking you've got a BBL. Before you got the BBL, that means your mind was impressed upon images, and those images that you was like processing, you considered, because it all starts from a thought. I can just read your thoughts from what you've done. You wanted to walk around and be that bad bitch. You wanted your ass to go bow. You want all the bitches to go, oh, she got a fat ass. One, that's kind of toxic. Then you want all the niggas to go, damn. That's very toxic. You know what I'm saying? So I know in your mind, you want to walk down the street and have like a trail of, and I'm not on that. Because from within, that means you're seeking the without. You know what I'm saying? You're seeking outside. That's what you're seeking. I'm not in a damn thing there, bro. Just be beautiful in your own right. I don't mind a little modification. Do you know? If you had a flat chest, like actually, it's just like, I feel like I need some boobs. That's an insecurity now. And obviously, you could say the BBL is an insecurity, but it's not really. It's wanting to become a sexual object. Like, if we was comparing women to cars, yeah, I was like, haven't you noticed that all the rappers don't wife Lamborghinis? So say you see the bad bitch. Which rapper has a bad bitch for a wife? They don't. Have you seen Snoop Dogg's wife? She's a natural woman. Do you know what I'm trying to say? T.I.'s wife, oh, I don't know if they're still together though, but it is a natural woman. They didn't get no video girl. And the one that did do it, he lacked, which was Kanye West. He went for Kim K, the showgirl. He lacked. He lacked. And it kind of fucked him up a bit still. All the BBL thing, brrrr. As young men, whoever's watching this, bro, even women, understand that it indicates something from within, bro. If they're not a musician or something, and even that's still bad, like Latto, shout out Latto, I like Latto, but I was the first person to know about Latto, bro, 100%, like, in the ends anyway, from Miss Mulatto. And I remember watching the transformation, and I was saddened, because, you know, I was listening to her from, baby, you know, yes, we have our ups and downs, babe. Like, I was watching her from then, when she was rapping with, like, not rapping, but she was on that show with Deep Trinada, you know, and she's morphed. I'm not saying she's allowed to like grow into a woman, you can, but it shows that the music industry got into Miss Mulatto's mind. Now she's Latto, she's a great artist, she's one of my favorite artists, but I still remember the purity that she started with from that rap show with Jermaine Dupri, whatever it was. That's how early I was there with like Latto or whatever. It's crazy. So I don't know, man, I'm not really into all that BBL shit. Key thing, you know what I don't like about BBLs as well, yeah? And even getting teeth done. I don't like that you can't see the genes you're about to mix with. I don't like that. I need to see the genes that I am mixing with. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if your teeth were like literally doing that before, and you merge and you have a baby, and your baby's teeth coming out like that, It's because they got veneers on, and you can't see the jeans is really that. That's dusty. I don't like that these enhancements are hiding the genes. I look for genes. Like, I'm a funny person. I look at people's earlobes. Like, I look at people's toes.
Pretending to be asexual, but you getting up and passed and Ubered away. Who hurt you? You're faking to be asexual now. The pain is that bad.
He just did that. It's actually funny, bro. What's wrong with this?
Men gonna start coming speaking out too. I
She's
hope y'all
not
know
sexually attracted to people, so what is she attracted to?
What is she attracted to, Key?
shit.
What's she attracted to? If she's not sexually
Spirits.
attracted to spirits, duppy,
Yeah.
that's long. So you don't want to be merging with a woman that's attracted to ghosts. Do you get it? Nah, that's dark. If you date a spirit like that, it could turn a man gay because it have male sexual confusion. Don't merge with weird shit. It's just a whole can of worms that don't need to be. You know what Pandora's box is? Oh, you don't know about them thing there yet.
Is Pandora like a brand, perfume brand?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about a different Pandora's box, some God of War shit or Greek mythology type shit.
No.
Pandora's box, bro. It's deep. Basically, something once you open, it don't close. And if there's mysterious forces within that box that once you open it, out in the world, it's in the world. And ain't no going over there trying to put it back there because that one's over there. It's done.
Oh.
It's Pandora's box, bro. A box full of forces. Don't merge with shit. No, Pandora's box ain't opened. And one of my niggas just had a problem with girls. It's girls again, you know. It's crazy, bro. One girl tried to say something, blah, blah. He got in trouble. No, he got in a bit of trouble, but he bust case. Do you get it? And then I was saying to him, you ought not to do that. You ought not to be doing that. And then one of them was looking at me like, why? I was like, because you don't know her within. She was like, but man's not looking. This is what one of them said to me. He's like, man's not looking to her for all them qualities that you're talking about. I said, but you have to though. He was like, no, I got my main gal for that. When I'm stepping out, I don't really care about none of that. I said, what if she was a hooker? This is literally what I said. I said, what if she was a hooker? And he looked at me, and I looked back, I was like, wait, would you tap a hooker? He was like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, oh, so you don't understand nothing that I'm saying. He's like, nah, man's not really on that. But he said, it makes sense what you're saying, but that's theory. But practically, when he's out here, he's not really caring about all that shit. And I've always cared. I've cared since straight away I cared. Straight away I cared. Him man told me he'll tap a hooker. And I looked at him like, this is how it went, you know. I looked at him like, you wouldn't tap a hooker though. So that's why you need to know. And he's looking back at me like, I'm like, wait, would you do it? Oh shit, you would? Oh, sorry then. Alright, cool. I am talking to the wrong person. But I assumed, this is what I'm saying, like, I assumed we won't all tap a hooker. But I'm wrong anyway, because look what I said from when I was young. So, well, who am I to assume that? You know what it is? I see the best in my niggas. Because they're my niggas, I feel like we're all on the same shit. But I don't need to ask them are we all the same shit, because I just kind of be like, yo, my niggas, we gravitate towards one another. So we kind of all on the same shit. Like, I don't really want to go and ask my nigga, yo, if some you chat shit to me on the road, like a man's whacking it up, are you involved? I shouldn't need to ask you that. Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, obviously, I should hear in response, why are you asking me, bro? You know, man's front line. Like, yeah, I'm like, you see it there? Yeah. But sometimes with other things outside of the basics of like warring people, there's, you know, basics of like females. And I think they're all on the same shit as man. But I know they're not. But sometimes like I'm putting out things that I'm on, but they're absolutely not on it, or it's never come to their mind. But they say my mind's complex. That's what they would say. You lot, The Exorcist Believer. I watched that. It was darkness.
Very.
They had a £30 million budget on it. And do you lot really believe they're spending £30 million on something that's just imaginary?
No.
What are you lot telling me here? They're spending £30 million
What, for all the makeup and the effects and stuff?
on the film budget, but I don't care about that. I'm saying, are they spending £30 million on something that's just make-believe? Just, it's not real. Is that what you believe?
No.
480 million for
Just
season 5.
What's the other season?
Okay. Do you think they are spending 480 million pounds, 48 million,
60 million per episode.
60 million per episode? Do you think, wait, do I have any money around? I don't. I got a £50. I got a £50 here, bro. I don't think you lot know how much 60 million pound is. Do you think they are spending 60 million pound on something that is absolutely poppycock, like fake? Do you know, like from Peter Pan? Peter Pan's dad, not Peter Pan's dad, Wendy's dad would say absolute poppycock, like bullshit cap. You get it?
Yeah.
Poppycock. Do you get it? Do you think they're spending 60 million on these ideas and concepts for things that are absolute bullshit? Poppycock, cap, no. 1.2 billion on Harry Potter. Oh, it's just a good story. No, it's not. It's the real life deal. Like, you get it, and you get it. You might exacerbate and, exaggerate certain things for entertainment, but look through the fluff and the truth will be in there, bro. Avengers. Think Thanos trying to kill off half of the humanity with the gauntlet thing is absolutely. So you think there's not a Thanos? You think there's not a human that has the concept of we need to get rid of? We need to get rid of half of humanity so we can survive. You don't believe there's somebody out there that thinks like that right now?
Probably all the elite.
The elite, of course, no doubt. You know what I'm trying to say? Weed is a good word, Ali. I'm thinking about that. Do you know if you have a tomato pot, but only a tomato wants to grow out of, even if a plum tree is trying to grow out of it, but you didn't plant it there, the plum tree is a weed. The plum tree will be a weed to the tomato plant because we only wanted a tomato grow here. Now some plum tree is trying to grow, take all the nutrients for the tomato. So the plum tree will be a weed. It don't have to just be like stinging nettles or, dandelion. It could be a plum tree, which can be a valuable thing, but you're not valuable in this pot.
Yeah.
You don't belong here. Get out. You're a weed. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So no matter how good something looks or whatever, if you're not supposed to be there, you're a weed. Weed is a good word. And weeds steal nutrients from the main thing. Parasitic.
She gonna start to feel ugly no matter how much she modify herself. That's why she don't have no pictures, y'all.
He's fucked up. Hey, you man, that man is seizure after you make a good point. That man is, after he makes a good point, that man have to do a little seizure. That man have to do a little Harlem shake in this bitch.
What's my want?
That's her wound. You can't see that.
I don't want anyone to know that.
Then you exposing her wounds.
He's making a good point, and I think I know why he keeps shaking. He's shaking like, no fucking way. I think he keeps shaking like, can't get away with that. Like, that's what he's saying. He can't get away with that. I gotta run. That's what he's saying. It's funny though. It's funny body language.
It's not yours. Randomly, you have suicidal thoughts. Where did that come from? You love yourself. Randomly, you doubting yourself and comparing yourself to some niggas that look up to you. You know what I'm saying? They're not yours. They come from these motherfuckers.
Oh my God, we gotta rewind this shit.
Well done. You know what it is? I'm happy because obviously I watch Prime. I watch Prime, bro. I watch niggas, bro. But I like when niggas can come across this information and not reject it or laugh at it, because I've grown up with when I'm trying to tell people this stuff and I don't have no book to read to tell them or show them. I just know it from inside. You know what I'm saying? And I can't like if I tell people this stuff, they look at me different. So I'm happy that Prime's taking it in like, raw, let me wheel that up. He's spitting, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm happy for Prime because it shows that Prime's mind is calibrated to hear a truth. Even if he didn't know the truth, he can hear something. He's like, that has a ring to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy.
When you back grinding,
I'm not gonna lie. Let me just say this, bro. Prime messes with a lot of bitches, so this is probably hitting hard for him. He's like, raw, that one bitch. I started feeling different, like, because his content is based around bitches. Like, you get it? So he's probably learning something. I rather, if there's one girl with a fat ass, or one girl with like a medium, it's kind of, it could be even small, but a little perky thing, whatever. But she's a good person. Go with a good person, bro. Like, go with a good person. Don't need no trophy girls, no bottle girls, whatever you want to call them, bro. You don't need no bad bitches, bro. They mix up. They mix up, bro. You don't need none of that, fam. Trust me. This thing will be sitting there inside saying, you're this. Waswasa. You know what waswasa is?
Whispering.
Exactly. Waswasa comes from these. Waswasa. The whisper into the heart of a man. When we say man, we're talking about women and female. Yeah. These are jinns that whisper. Humanity. They whisper, bro. If he calls them a parasite, he might not know what a jinn is, but he's talking about jinns right now. And that's why I take the best and leave the rest. I'm not going to tell you he's chatting shit because he's not called it a jinn. I need to just try to see what is he talking about. And I know he's talking about jinns. Do you know what I'm saying? What's
see through the fluff.
I see through the fluff. I take the best and I leave the rest.
because this is what y'all gotta understand.
We just communicate differently, but we're the same.
Jordan, fat cells die inside. You start to stink, bitch.
Yeah. That's what happens when people get a BBL. They have to go to the gym to keep the fat alive. Because what they've done essentially, I don't know about BBLs like that. I don't know about BBLs.
do I.
Yeah, you should learn about it.
Why?
So you know, like, I read the Satanic Bible though, didn't I?
Yeah.
I read the whole Bible, the whole Satanic Bible.
Yeah.
Because I go to my enemies and I learn from them.
Keep your enemies close, but you friend.
Do you get it? I know. So now, this is a true story, bro. I read the whole Satanic Bible, bro, properly. But then, I was in some mansion, bro. And in one of the rooms, yeah, I just saw a piece of chalk there. And I was in some, like, it looked like a pearl ashtray, but it was, like, made out of pearl. Or, like, you know, like the Rolly, the mother of pearl dial. It's like a Rolly, but it was like an ashtray bit, but it was like a little container. And it had one piece of chalk in it. And I was straight away, as soon as I walked in, I walked up and picked up chalk. I was like, chalk. That's all I did, bro. I was like, chalk. I love chalk. Put it back down. That's it. I walked into a next room now. I see invocation incense. I was like, raw, they got incense. This is what I was doing, bro. Then I walked into a next room, they had a sword. I was like, raw, they got a sword. I was like, who has a sword in their house? Like, that's literally what I said. Like, I was like, who has a sword? And the sword looked ancient as fuck, bro. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, this looks dark. Put down the sword. Then I'm thinking, I'm like, that's spooky, but whatever. It's a mansion. So, like, I don't know. I'm just thinking, whatever. But at the same time, when I saw the sword, that's when I was like, wait, why is there a sword here? But I was just like, it was like a film, bro. It was like a film.
Brushing it off.
Yeah, I was like, is something there? I kept walking around, bopping around now again. I went to some shelf, yeah. I see some skull on it. In each room, there was a picture of a skull, but it was a nice place. You wouldn't think nothing. It was nice. I was just like, oh, whatever. Then I walked into a room, there was like a pyramid obelisk thing, and then P comes up to me, he's like, that means penis. That's what P said, that means penis. I was like, is it? He's like, yeah. I was like, whatever. Forgot about it. Walking around now, I see obsidian in a little jar.
Really?
Yeah, I see obsidian in a little jar on the shelf, but then there was bare shit. I'm like, and now I was like, wait.
What is it? What was it?
I was like, wait. Not to be ignorant here, but I remember reading the Satanic Bible, and I specifically remember the rules for a ritual. You need a sword. You need a chalk, and why you need a chalk is because it told me to tie a string around the chalk with a nail. And so listen, Get a nail, tie some string around it. Get the chalk, tie a string around it. It's connected. The nail and the chalk is connected by string. Boom, put it there. The nail's nailed in. Then pull the string tight to draw a perfect circle for a pentagram. So I was like, they had chalk? Now it's all coming back to me, because before I was just happy I was in the mansion or whatever. I'm like, they had chalk.
Sword.
I remember it said in the Satanic Bible, you need a sword present. I was like, they had a sword. Then it said you need a penis or phallus. That's what it's called. That's what it said in the Satanic Bible. You need a phallus to complete a ritual. Then I was like, he said that the
Triangle.
pyramid thing is a penis and penis is phallus. I was like, and then it starts hitting me, but we're still in the mansion when it's hitting me. I'm like, P. He's like, yo. I'm like, P, come here. This is real though, you man. I'm like, P, come. He's like, yo. I'm like, P, this ain't that place you think we're at, bro. This is not a nice one. He's like, it's lit, innit? I'm like, no. I'm like, shh, P. I think they're Satanists. And he goes, what? I'm like, P, listen. I'm like, P, listen, bro. Take me serious, bro. This is dark. I think they're doing rituals here, bro. It looks nice, whatever, P. They're doing rituals here. He was like, why? I was like, P, you know I've read the Satanic Bible. He was like, yeah. I was like, they have chalk, P. He was like, yeah. I was like, P, they got chalk. They got a sword. They got the sword, P. I'm like, P. They got the sword. He was like, yeah. I'm like, it's like a piece of earth or something. I was like, P, these are the ingredients you need to do a fucking ritual, P. He was like, is it? I'm like, say nothing then. Say nothing, like, he's trying to do his video shooting. I'm like, say nothing, bro. I'm telling you what I know. Like, P, I was happy at first, bro. I want to leave. Fuck the video shoot. I want to leave, bro. Because I know about energies. So I know I don't really want to be somewhere where they're, like, summoning. Yeah. Saw the owner. And you know what it is? As soon as I saw... to enter to the yard, they had black curtains. But when I say black curtains, like, I mean, what house do you open the door, but the door's not open? You open the door and it's like a black veil there immediately. Solid black, not even a little bit of light can get through. And you open it and you can't see no house. It's just curtain touching your face immediately, basically, type shit. Do you get it? And then, like, you have to pull apart this thick black curtain. That's my first, as soon as I got in.
Theatre curtains.
Yes, but thick black. When I say thick, like, so
Not even
thick.
red.
Huh?
Not even red.
Black. Walk in. It's just like bare cats and shit. It's just like weird. But they're pictures of cats, but they're all in neon. I'm like, that's some DMT shit. That's what I'm thinking. Whatever. Walk up. First skull. I'm like, it's just a skull. I see the cowboy Texas horns head animal creature. You know what I'm trying to say?
Bull.
It's like a bull, but it's the skull only, just the skull. I'm like, weird. I was like, weird, because I was like, skull 1 and the skull 2, but I just threw it off. Then that's when I first saw the first piece of chalk. But I was like, chalk. It's like, oh, this is a different place. Got chalk there. I'll just move it innocent. And then anyway, I've told P, I'm like, P, this place is spooky. And then P's cameraman popped up, yeah. I didn't want to say nothing in front of P's cameraman because I just don't know who's who yet. Yeah, I'm very like that. I'm like,
wary.
Yeah, I'm wary, bro. And then he was like, what was you saying? I think he heard a little bit I was saying. I was like, no, why? He was like, no, I know what you mean though. I was like, what? He was like, yeah, the vibe's off. I was like, yes, CP. I was like, CP, vibes off. The vibe's off, bro. We can't be here like that. From whence they do it, I was like, wait, because now that he said that, now I feel a little bit more open. I was like, wait, do you feel like it's a bit satanic here? He was like, definitely. I'm like, but it looks pretty though. There's a pool there and shit. It looks pretty, but I was like, something's wrong, P. Do you get it? Boom. And the only reason I know that, Yeah, just to get to why you should start learning about BBLs and shit. The only reason I know all those signs of them doing the ritual there is because I read the Satanic Bible.
Who's the owner?
Huh?
Who's the
It
owner?
doesn't matter about him. I know what I'm talking about. But I knew he was gazy though. That's why you should learn about it anyway. Just to know your enemy, bro. I ain't gonna let nobody go, you shouldn't, Satanists are bad. How do you know? I'm not saying how do you know like that. I'm just saying like, what do you have to validly say about
like
them?
evidence, or you just heard it?
Like, you're just passing on information. And where does your information come from? Like, I can go say what I want about them because I took my time to read it. So I can speak out of everybody now. None of you man can't chat to me about no satanic nothing because I've read it. I know that they celebrate Halloween. That is their biggest holiday. Halloween is Satanist Christmas.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And their birthday. Those are their 2 holidays for the whole year. Anyone tell me I'm lying? Any Satanists out there, tell me I'm lying. I spoke the truth because I went and found the information myself. I look at my life sometimes like a man's in Avatar Aang. I just had to go learn from the Fire Nation. It's okay, don't make me a bad person. You know, there's some good Fire Nation, there's some bad Fire Nation. Mostly bad, but there's good in the Fire Nation. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Ira was in the Fire Nation, bro. Zhong. Do you get it? You have to understand Avatar The Last Airbender to know what I'm talking about, but do you get it? I just went to the Fire Nation, bro. You can't only stay in the Air Temple, can't only go to Earth Kingdom. You know, you can't only be to Water Tribe and let everyone spread rumours about the Fire Nation. Go to the Fire Nation. See for yourself, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I did, and that's what I do in life. I was told bad things about Islam.
You was?
Yeah. You wasn't about these times, but everything was bad. Muslims this, Muslims that. So I was like, I'll go find out myself. And I read what I read about. I'm like, I love this shit. I love it. Telling me about the creator. He's forever living. The one. Do you get it? He is the creator. He is not creation. And don't mix the two. He is the creator. What do you mean? What do you mean this is bad? Do you get it?
Yes.
What's bad? What's bad about that? Do you get it?
That they believe in one.
If you're praying together as brothers and the kuffars try to kill you in your prayer, then fight them. Good, I love that message. How could you disturb a holy prayer of a man trying to do something? And like, I'm happy that it says fight back, because I would have been let down that if it did say don't fight back, I would be let down. Because you know what I hate about UK law? I don't like that you can be in your own house sleeping, and if an intruder was to go into somebody's house and you pick up your gun and burst it, that person goes to prison. That don't make sense to me. So I love that in Islam, it's like, if someone's attacking you in your prayer, fight them back. I'm like, I love that. And you ought to fight back your enemies, bro. What do you mean? I ain't turning no other cheek. I ain't turning no other cheek to someone that try get man down in a rakah. This man crazy. Man's up and man's working the work. And that's how it should be. And I would have never known that if I just let people go, Islam's bad, Islam's bad, Islam's bad. I want to go find out myself. So that's why I read the Satanic Bible as well. Same mindset. Because I say who the Billah, him and a Shaitani regime as I do that though. Don't get twisted. And I won't have a physical copy because that's gazy. But I still had a look-see. And I read the whole thing properly. I read the whole Quran properly. I read the whole thing properly. I read the whole Bible properly. I read about shit I care about. I'll go read that. Do you get it? I've been saying, you know, I'm gonna say no homo in this one time. I don't say no homo, but niggas are genuinely no homos. Like, I'm not gay or no gay shit. But niggas, I actually feel like niggas are genuinely better looking than most girls. Obviously, women are beautiful creatures. Don't get twisted. But I'm saying the measures that the average girl takes just to get normal, they're really kind of clotted. You know what I'm saying? Like, really. Because all I do is wash my face, cream my face. That's it. You're looking at my bare face every day. But most females are so clotted. They got this on, they got that on, they got this hair, they got that hair. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm better looking than females, but I'm not saying like that. Or I'm saying like niggas on average, the average is more better looking because they're just being their raw face. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like females are just overly made up, and you think that's nice, but remove that. Now we can see it. Like that's why when I look at a female, I'll decode her face. Let me decode your face quick. I can see the wig bit here, bah. I can see the eyelashes on, cool. I can see the eyeliner, boom. I can see the foundation. I can see that line you've created for the illusion. Like, I can see the lips. I can see you drawed on the lipstick hair to extra to make the cubo, whatever that's called, the cupid bow thing there. I can see it all. I decode your face. Then I'll be like, strip that. What's underneath? If you do that every day, you'll have a pale look under. So the look that the skin color that it looks like that it is, it's not even that color. And because this layer is on top of it, like, have you ever laid like a square on top of grass for a couple days, then come and pick back up that square, like the grass under there is yellow now. You know what I'm saying? Because they got this layer of makeup on their face.
Oh, so their face look dead.
It's dead. That's what I'm saying. The face done out because they can't get sunlight. It can't even get light. It's covered under all this makeup. Their face can't get light. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like the grass, like lay something on top of grass, yeah, then come back a couple of days, all that grass is yellow. That's what's happening with their face because they got such heavy layers of makeup. I hate makeup. When I see a female with a powdery face, done out. Don't find you attractive. Gone. No, not for me. Ineligible. Just be natural, bro. Just be. Let me look at you. Yes, you got a spot mark there. Ooh. It's not the end of the world. I'd rather see a spot mark than like
10 layers of makeup.
10 layers of makeup, and then when you remove that makeup, it's just some dead looking skin, bro. I'd rather see the spot. Me as a man. Because I'm a man and I accept a woman's natural beauty. I don't accept women's created beauty. It's clotted to me. I never actually look at it like, you look better. Like, some people are so burst that they look better, but I wouldn't be looking at you anyway because you was naturally burst. And I like beautiful women, but I'm not just saying beautiful shells. I like beautiful forms, and I like beautiful spirits. So you need both to be eligible for me anyway. If not, then you're ineligible. At the end of the day, that's what you're saying. Once this female goes to prison, she has to go back to her true self. And then when she starts rotting, one arse cheeks fat, one's flat, and all these other stuff, his skin loses elasticity, meaning like skin starts sagging and all this type of shit. That's back to her true self. It would have been better that she just accepted her true self and work upon her true self, not, use band-aids or bandages or plasters to try like cover it. Just deal with it. If somebody's fat, like I see this thing for men, like they could wear this compression vest that squeezes in their belly. I would never wear that. I'd rather look at my fat belly. Like, I don't have one, but if I was a man with a fat belly, I'd be like, stare at it. That's your punishment. Look at your fat self. That's your punishment, and you must look at it until you get it gone. And once it's gone, you don't have to look at it, and that will be your reward. There ain't no cover up for this thing, bro. If you got fat, you fucked up. If you fucked up, fix it properly. Not no compression vest to squeeze in your belly. Catfish. What do you mean? When I saw that, I was like, petty. I'm not fat shaming. I'm just saying I don't like that people try to hide their fat. Like, instead of just deal with the root cause. That's what I believe. Cause and effect. Go to the cause. And then you get rid of the effect, not mask the effect to act like the cause isn't there. The cause is still there, bro. I don't like the trickery stuff. Just face the music type shit. So don't be fat, and try cover it up, or don't try cover up yourself with body enhancements. Just deal with what you got. If you don't have a fat ass, and you really want a fat ass for whatever reason. Like, obviously, I understand why. Go to the gym.
Do squats.
Go to the gym. Wait the 2-year process. Do the squats. Do the backwards leg kick thing. Do it. 2 years. Stick to the form. Eat healthy. You will be rewarded handsomely. That's what one of my things is. Yeah. Thank you. You know what it is? I have to just thank the creator, because He's just giving me an inner direction, an inner sense, bro. So this will weaken most men, and I just feel nothing. I don't feel anything.
Why?
Because I know what that is.
No,
I know,
like,
I see that.
No, like,
What?
why do men feel something for that?
Because men are... Wait, I don't know how to say this, but... So much people are slaves to their urges. That's what I'm saying. Most men are slaves to the urges, but I have a saying, which is, a man who cannot control his urges is no better than the animals. Like, even with food, like, once I've eaten a certain amount, boom, I'm fasting for 2 days, boom. But once I've said I'm fasting. I'm not gonna just see this and be like, I'm breaking fast. Like, you get it? Some men be like, I'm not gonna cheat on my woman no more. See something like that, I cheated. Well, not me, but I reject that. But they cheated. Do you get it?
Yeah.
That's nothing, bro. What are you?
Scum.
You know, you're a weak thing. So I can say you're not about that life. You're not about spirit. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. This is the game we're playing. Like, we're playing a game. And niggas like that, like most men are what I just said. One thing I would say about TyLil as well. Before any of this happened, this is how the universe works, bro. He would have had a sign. At least one, but usually more than one. He would have had a sign, this bitch not for me. He would have, because that's how life works. It always tells you at least once. He would have had one warning and he just blocked it out because he wanted a good time. And then now he's being recompensed from violating a hunch. Do you get it? He's violating a hunch, bro. There's no way around it.
Now he's getting accused of that.
Exactly. And then now, if he looks within himself, he'll be like, I had a feeling. You ignored the feeling. And now you will deal with what you have to deal with. And it's simple as that, really. That's how life goes. It's the game of life and how to play it. That's how you play this shit, bro. When you get those feelings, you honor them, not violate them. Those feelings are often God trying to tell you, don't. And people just don't listen to their God within them. Like, God.
Why?
Why?
Yeah. It's because they're lost.
Maybe because they don't want it to believe it to be true, or it means they have to sacrifice something they don't want to sacrifice. You know? Like, even somebody that's on a diet and just be like, I shouldn't eat this donut. But they want to eat the donut, but it means I have to sacrifice it. Throw it in the bin right now. They rather eat the donut. This is how life is.